the whole clip was on him. Yeah. I forgot his name. Sterling. Yeah.
They made a movie, a TV show about that with starring Al Bundy. The guy who played Al Bundy.
For sure.
Yeah.
I need to check that out. Yep. Let's get back to it, fellas. We got Helen. There's more on there. Did you get that? Let him read that again. Then it's one in the Merriam-Webster too.
Yeah, I got the word Hellenist.
Yeah, Hellenist in the Merriam-Webster.
Yeah, I got it in the Compact Bible.
Okay, you get that too. Because the word Greek, Acts 21, we're going to start around 19.
It said, what does Hellenist means in the Bible? AI overview. In the Bible, Hellenists were Greek-speaking Jews who had adopted Greek culture.
Right, that's why they say you gotta read it in context. Yeah, when you read it in context, you're gonna see. You're gonna see from the natural Gentile without the true heathen, all right, going to the 17 nations, and then you see Gentiles speaking about what? Israelites.
That's it.
That spoke Greek.
That's it.
They kept Greek custom.
Yep.
You know, but like I said, you gotta do it in context.
Yeah. So here it is. Like, we already we foolproof this several times.
Right.
It's just coming back around.
Yeah.
That's it. And you got these new niggas on the block, you know, they just coming with the bullshit to try to deceive Israel, because that's what they do. Yeah. And when you go into the book of Maccabees, they say wicked men that made covenants with the heathen. Yeah. That's all these niggas are. These just them niggas, some same niggas during their time coming back, making covenants with the heathen. That's why we suspect you niggas that took a bag.
Yeah. You gotta remember that the Lord said that everybody come back in their lot in this time. Because a prophet subject to what?
Because wearing hats while you prophesying, that's a Greek custom too, motherfucker.
So a false prophet is subject to what? A false prophet. So they back.
Can't stand you niggas, man. But it ain't about you. Like I said, it's really about the elect at the end of the day.
It's doctrine's sake.
Yep. Because see, really, it really like annoy you that you gotta keep going back. Oh, but we gotta keep going through. Like I said, we gotta really, all we gotta do, like the Elder Kazak said, like the Lord wants us to go back to the basics. That's it. We gotta do it. So we can't just go through these topics and skim through them, because we fully understand them. We gotta still break it down. You know what I'm saying? They say break down the meat. And this topic is meat. So it's gotta be broke down into baby milk. Gotta be broke down.
Yeah, you know, it's like in order to feed a baby, while you're old, steak, you gotta chew the meat first.
Yep.
You know, so you gotta chew it up to bitty pieces, then you can feed the baby that.
Yep.
You know, that's basically how the prophet's going. Chewing the meat for you, then let you eat that, you break it down, or make it plain upon table. This ain't hard to understand the Greek and the Gentile. You know, Jake just make it so, you know what I'm saying?
They just want Esau to be saved.
Yep.
That's what it's really about.
Yeah, that was boiled down to.
But he can't be saved. He can't, what you can't turn the whole.
Salvation is what?
Nah,
Far from the wicked.
Far.
Look, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife.
That's right.
All right?
That's 101.
Yeah, come on, man. You
That
can't turn.
code 101.
He should not be saved.
But I love him, man. I love him.
Yeah.
I love him,
They're
man.
gonna be way in the field. You nowhere near the house. You're gonna be nowhere near the house. And if you guy don't even know what it means to live in a house. like you don't even know what it like a house. Oh nigga, you don't know house. Told them do that nigga like Major Payne did them boys. I'm gonna put his ass, I'm gonna put their ass on their house.
The head sticking out.
They didn't want to sleep. What they call the place where they had a soldier sleep in. You know, they didn't want to sleep in there.
The berries.
The barracks. Yeah. They didn't want to sleep in there. So you put their ass in the ground.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay,
All the head sticking out.
yeah, you just have your head sticking out. Yo, fluff them niggas up like crops every day. All right, niggas. All right, get y'all ass up, go to work. And clean, and make the bed. Make the bed. You better not leave them piles of dirt. Get them holes up, nigga. And when you get ready to go back to bed, dig them holes again. Right. That's your house.
Yeah, because that's what the Lord got coming from him. There's no way that the Lord gonna allow someone to be alright. No, nigga, one being alright, they can cause the whole nation to be alright. Just one. No, the Lord gonna do. Come on, bro.
The Lord say every one of y'all going into captivity.
Every last one of them. Not some, not many, not a couple, not a few. He said, all. Let's start with Esau, Edom. I got to do, you go to Psalms 83rd chapter. So let's start with Esau, Edom first, then it trickle down to all the rest of these nations. All right? The Lord got something for y'all ass, man, and we out here to proclaim that in front of you, man. All right? All the nations must hear their judgment. Let's start with Esau. All right? So when it comes down to the Gentiles, this is like one of being inducted back into the word through the house of shop, right? All right? So even the scripture say there's only one name given among men under him that he should be saved by. And we know that the name of the house of shop is what? It's dreadful among the heathen. So how the fuck is heathen gonna be saved? Because you gotta call it a name. The house of shop be saved. See that? So if you call the name of the Lord, guess what? You're an Israelite, man. Because his name is dreadful among the heathen. Even 2/3. You know? Because we're going to come to a point that even those that's in the house around Israel, when they're going to try to call upon the Lord, what he said, I would not hear this. You know, when he say, get far from me, I never knew thee. Thou workers of a nigga, so how the fuck these heathens going to escape that? No way, Jose. You got to go out.
Yep, you ready to go to that Acts?
Yeah, come.
All right, we just started 17, and after you read verse 18, I want Dom to get James 1 and 1. Right? All right, so y'all brothers, y'all listen up. Check this out, all right?
This is Acts 21, verse 17. It says, and when we were come to Jerusalem, the brethren received us gladly. And the day following, Paul went in with us into James, and all the elders were present.
So this Paul, he returned to Jerusalem after his journey, going around on his mission, right? To the different churches, right? Coming back to Jerusalem. He said James, which was his elder, James was one of the 12. He said James was there, right? So James 1 and 1.
This is James, chapter 1, verse 1. James, a servant of the Most High, and of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Rashad, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad greetings.
All right, so, right, James, let it be known that his ministry was always to the 12 tribes scattered abroad. Now, James was Paul's elder. Go ahead, bro.
And look,
Read verse 18 again and keep going.
Yeah, because on verse 18, he said, brother. And he just read in Romans 9, who was the apostle Paul brother? Those that who are Israelites according to what? Flesh. All right, so that's how you know that he went, all right, to Israel, man. Okay.
Yeah, read 18 again.
This Acts 21 and 18. It says, and the day following, Paul went in with us unto James, and all the elders were present. And when he had saluted them, he declared particularly what things the Most High had wrought among the Gentiles by his ministry.
Let's read 19. Not one more time, but two more times.
Acts 21 and 19. It says, and when he had, it said, and when he had saluted them, he declared particularly.
So he came in, he saluted on the wall. Y'all was so sharp about the thigh. He saluted the elders. He saluted, right? And then, go ahead.
It says, he declared particularly.
He declared particularly. He was particular. What did he declare?
It says, what things the Most High had wrought among the Gentiles by his ministry.
So what does the word wrought mean?
It says,
The word wrought.
it says to make with names of things made to produce.
So he started declaring what he had produced. It should say work somewhere. What the strong say? He might say work in there. So he was declaring his work. He was declaring, you see it?
Bring forth work.
bring forth work. So he started telling them what he had been doing through the Spirit and power of Yahweh by Shim Shah. So let's see what he told them. Read 19, the third time now, and now let's go to 20.
All right. Acts 21 and 19. And when he had saluted them, he declared particularly what things the Most High had wrought among the Gentiles by his ministry.
Among the Gentiles. Go ahead.
It says verse 20. And when they heard it, they glorified the Lord. How about you know what?
They glorified the Lord. Why? Because now they've been brought back to the grace of the Lord through Yahweh Shah. But let them finish off. Go ahead.
It says, and said unto him, thou seest, brother, how many thousands of Jews there are which believe, and they are all zealous of the law.
Keep going.
It says, and they are informed of thee,
And they are informed of thee,
that thou teachest all the Jews which are among the Gentiles.
oh, see, you gotta elevate the point. That's the point right there. See, when you read, that's where you got. See, 'cause Jack don't hear good. That's where you gotta put emphasis. That's the part they just can't seem to fucking catch. Read it again and put emphasis on the highlight the point.
Acts 21 and 21, it says, and they are informed of thee, that thou teachest all the Jews which are among the Gentiles.
Which are among the Gentiles. He's teaching the Jews that are among the Gentiles.
Got her. And that goes back to what? Deuteronomy 28 and 64.
That's what Apostle Paul Acts was all about. Him teaching the Jews that were among the Gentiles.
That's it.
Not teaching the actual Gentiles, the heathens, even though wherever he was, they were among them, so they had to get taught by default. But they can't accept it because it's not for them. That's why Romans he declared, to whom pertaineth the adoption, who are Israel. Why would he make it specific who his people are, who his tribe is, who he's specifically talking to, if it was for everybody?
Right, it was just opened up.
Yeah, there wouldn't have been no point. That would have been irrelevant. He just been wasting his breath.
Then he say, who are Israelites?
Who are Israelites? My kinsmen, according to the flesh. Not according to the customs that they keep.
Go ahead. It says, to forsake Moses, saying that they ought not to circumcise their children, neither to walk after the customs.
You got it, I know.
This is St. John chapter 7 and 35. It says, in the NIV, it says, the Jews said to one another,
The Jews said to one another,
where does this man intend to go?
Talk about Yahweh Shah.
You got it.
Go ahead, you got it.
You got it.
You got it. You know, I just wanted to make it known who they was talking about. Go ahead.
It says, where does this man intend to go that we cannot find him?
Yep.
Will he go where our people live, scattered among the Greeks, and teach the Greeks?
I want you to highlight the point, though.
Yeah. That's what you gotta highlight when you read. That's how you edify. You gotta highlight the points. And your voice connotation gotta change. But you just talk normal. Jake don't understand. Jake don't got ears to hear. Jake could be sitting up here till you listening. Wait till you finish reading so I can make my point. But when you get to the point, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? But really, you don't got to. I'm just saying that's just how I teach. You don't got to, but it makes sense because Jake don't listen. You be reading and Jake will miss the whole point. You just be getting, it's like you rocking the baby to sleep. And if you don't, you rock the baby to sleep, you gotta stay quiet and consistent. So if you read like that, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna go to sleep. Well, when you get to the point, if you hit that emphasis on the point,
Yeah.
calm down, man. It's okay. It's okay. You know? And that's what we're dealing with. They get emotional when you tell them the truth. Or they know the truth, like these people that saying the Gentiles can make it, and they get sold out. They know.
In John 7:35 in the NIV, The Jews said to one another, where does this man intend to go that we cannot find him? Will he go where our people live, scattered among the Greeks?
Where he go where our people live, scattered among the Greeks.
And teach the Greeks?
Now, the whole thing that they said was, where does he intend to go where we cannot go? What does this link up with? Why are they saying that? Why are they saying they can't go there? Who told them they can't go there? Well, let's get the precept. Let's get the precept. See, so they were already told not to go and teach this ministry amongst the Gentiles. Yeah, you can get it. It's in Luke as well. Yep. You can get whichever one. You go ahead, yo. Yep. It's in Luke and Matthew. Whichever one y'all want to get.
This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 5. These 12 Yahushua sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans, enter ye not.
So that's why they were saying what they were saying. Where will he go if we cannot go? Will he go to the where our people are scattered amongst the Gentiles and teach the Gentiles? Because he told them not to teach the Gentiles. Is that why he's leaving us behind? Because he's finna go where he told us not to go? Which he wasn't even talking about that. So why was that written? That's the golden nugget. That's the golden nugget. Yahushua wasn't even talking about that when he told them they can't go where he was about to go. He was talking about his crucifixion. So that was written for us. The things that were written aforetime were written for our learning. They weren't even close to what he was talking about. But that was a purpose for edification in this time. And the reason why he was telling them not to go and teach the Gentiles, because that was Paul's office to be carried out first. And not only that, that was the mission to go. The first thing was to go to the Jews first anyway, because that was the prophecy.
You had to have this how they grab people how to choose an idol.
Right. They say, I will provoke you to jealousy. Yep. So when the disciples were first with Yahushua before he was crucified, they were not on the level of discernment.
They had the Holy Spirit.
They didn't have the Holy Spirit. Ding ding. They didn't have the Holy Spirit. Well, they didn't have the fullness. So I'm gonna say this. They didn't have the full portion of the Holy Spirit. They had the Holy Spirit, but it had to be, the Spirit got to be built up. So he was in the time of building them up. That's what disciples mean. They weren't apostles yet. They were disciples. They weren't apostles until after they ultimately Yahushua sacrifice was fulfilled, and then they got built up through the Holy Spirit coming down. Let's say Acts the 2nd chapter. The wind, the mighty wind, that was the Holy Spirit, which happened during the time of Pentecost, which was basically 50 days after Yahushua's crucifixion.
I got it. Yep. This is just going back to the top speaking about. This is Romans 2 and 10. This is Romans 2 and 10, and it says, but glory, honor, and peace to every man that worketh good, to the Jew first, and also to the Gentile.
Yep. So
the circumcision, that's why it has to be open up to the circumcision first. Yeah. Go back to Peter. Yeah. You know, and then for Peter, they say he was the circumcision, Apostle Paul said that they're going to the uncircumcision.
Because even in the Old Testament, it's set up prophesying. He went to his own, he received it not. Yeah.
Then it says,
he really, because the mission was for him to go to the Jews first and then go to the Gentiles. And the reason was because the jealousy had to be provoked in order for Yahushua to be crucified. Who crucified Yahushua? Who ultimately crucified Yahushua? The Jews. The leaders. So I say judgment begins with the leaders. So they had to, that was purposely done to fulfill prophecy. They had their role. It had to be provoked to jealousy. But it had to be a righteous provocation, though. Because if he had just came and went to the Gentiles, you know,
And then I took the Lord not to respect a person.
yeah.
I feel like we got to